What is poppin' people? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. We have Saiyu Warriors and we have Metal Empire coming through. As we are going to open up with the Kakamon and the Kunlun's Imperial Order. And we'll get a red rookie of our own in the back. And a treadmill training, which, you know, finds a black and a yellow. So, choosing the Haguru, presumably is to slam the Haguru. No, Giant Meat. We basically match 1 for 1. What happened on each side of the board. Red rookie in the back, memory boost. But obviously going second, you get that extra memory. So we're going to get the training. And this time we're going to double up on boost, which probably is an edge hub pickup here, I'd imagine. It's going to be the Apemon instead. Passing over 1. Keeping it nice and small. And I'm just figuring out how we are going to aggress from here. It is a start of main rookie, so we can... trash a card to draw 1, gain 1, I believe. Haguru down, yeah, gain 1, draw 1. Giant Meat, and then training. So this goes to Thundermon, and then Thunder is going to play Greymon for reduced cost. Get the add back, going to swing in, doesn't die, so we're just going to manual Jogre Shinkada. And then Analog hits them. Hits the Kokua, can't find the machine off this one, but that's going to be... pitch 1 to draw 2. So, I mean, we're adding cards to hand. We're very, very close to being able to actually DNA from this position. Which is a little bit of a shame, I guess. But, it's I mean, value is value. The thing you have to be a little careful about is, obviously, Neja. So, we're going to go for Thunder, and then is this going to be Thunder play... I was going to say play the option, but it looks like we're potentially going to, yeah, go for Metal Greymon and Assembly. So, passes over 3, double level 5 here, so threatening the ace on both aspects. This is clean because unless you can find a way to give raid, which traditional Saiyu Warriors can't, it's pretty difficult to interact with this. So we're going to crack the boost just to gain a bit more space. Going to double crack actually, and we're going to go into Sanzo, which is going to give us the pickup here. If we do make, okay, yeah, I don't hate Saga here. I was gonna say if we make the Digivolve, that is kind of problematic. Yeah, there we go. We do keep turn. Sago, yeah, gonna stun the Warg, but we are not respecting counter timing at all. We do get to do the attack, and then we do get to use the Mokoko, which is gonna give us Paishu to do Digivolve 2. And then minus 6k. So this will turn off the ability to go for counter that way, but we are going to counter timing. So that's going to be Digivolve 2. And then we get to load up 2 sources, although they will whiff on everything else. We do get to get the egg back. Yeah, so I think we're just confirming. Yeah, the eggs weren't there at the time. Hits Metal Empire out of security. That boy do got Psychowalia. So now we get the now we get the on play. I mean, never mind. It's Toyagu we're choosing. And as a reminder, there was a stun obviously on the Metal Greymon, so we don't get to get too much more than that. But choosing to go for the Toyagu just to give us a bit more space to work with is really, really clean. Really? I can't make high Andromon from this position. We're actually quite close to being able to do so. I don't think this deck uses taunts to try and play for like cheeky little turn skip. Well, not even turn skips. We'll just try and play for being annoying. Obviously, we have guard 6k blocker, so we can't really try and chip too much. Although one thing that is a little cute is you can like swing over the Kakamon with the Thunder -2, or like you can swing at the Sago -2 the Kaka, and it forces a 1 for 1 or like 2 for 1. Never mind, you can't swing over this. You can't force the 2 for 1 that way. You do actually have to declare the attack at Kaka. Although I guess if you swing at the Sago -2 it, and then you can see if you can force the guard, then you swing over the Kaka. So you could actually force a 2 for 1 here, but we're actually just going to go for Assembly, which is going to be Source Strip, and then we should be getting this will be a form of removal. is going to put the Kakamon to the bottom of the deck, and then we get to stun the Sagomon. Thinking about whether we want to guard this. Yeah, so we do have guard, so we can actually choose to delete the token here to prevent. And then we get the stun on the Sago, I believe. That doesn't meaningfully remove the body. One thing that is of note is if our sources do get... If we try and mess with the sources and try and remove it, we do have some value. We do have the Digivolve here, so that's overflow. Get that straight back. And then -6 onto the Thunder. Big clear. Yeah, so... Oh, yeah, the Metal Garurumon does get to get the stuns. We are actually layering stuns here. This turns the Kaka from being able to do anything. Obviously, the Takuto also stuns, so we're not going to see a huge amount of damage here. But we do just get to see the Digivolve linking. So we're just going to Digivolve up to Chohakai, which is going to give the Digivolve. Obviously, we'll try and let something attack, but not going to be able to do that either. One choke with boost isn't crazy here. I don't hate it. But we're choosing to go for Ashino Island, Genshi Continent. And then the on-play is going to bounce the 5 back to hand. There's no DNAs for a 4 or anything like that, or we could turn the 2 level 3s into a DNA 4. Would be very funny, but we are chilling. A lot of memory as we go up to 5 memory off of the double toy Agus that were not answered. Another Thundermon down. And just going to choose to evolve into Gardramon first, crack the boost. And then... Yeah, I think we have to... Yeah, we have to answer the Takuto, going to get the Digivolve down. And then this will be load up 2 in order to prevent it from suspending. I think we definitely do want to get some value here. We're going to swing. And then swing with a Gardramon. I would imagine we want to chump some of these down, but I guess we were trying not to just in case of the DNA. We are going to die in security, which is going to give us that DNA. Does find the Gardramon, so we do have guard backup online. Pitch off Giant Meat to draw 2. Looking like Giant Hand instead. High key, I would love to see Hyandramon just go for it here. Because we're not quite at what we need. We have guard on the Chohakai as well. I do wonder if we have enough DP minus here. Oh, this is cute. So get the DP minus here to close, and then get the... Oh yeah, we have collision, that's what it is. And then we're going to pop the Gardramon to be able to unsuspend. Yeah, this is really, really cute. We've done a lot of damage here. Although we are at a little risk of losing the entire thing. So I don't hate Source Strip and then bot deck, yeah. Does answer the board, puts double level 6 on board. We have Source Protection on the machine. If you would get deleted, we get to DNA. Yeah, we're in a pretty good position. A really, really good position. Metal Empire have definitely set up. We still have not seen Chaosdramon actually come down yet. That Mega Plus Digimon. Gonna go into Habuku here. Habuku is gonna get stopped from suspending. Get to get Sanzo here. Then Sanzo is going to... Oh, you can play the monkey off this? Yeah, you can. Chohakai, Sanzo, Sago. So this is for reduced cost. Plus assembly. Yeah, you pass over a lot here. And then... Yep. I do not think we accounted for how much we have here. So we do get to go. And then we're going to get all pending effects before... Yeah, because we do when attackings here. And I think we do the when attackings before the state check. This will be something that we do clarify with Judge. I think the problem here is that is actually not correct. I think we state check between... Yeah, we state check between thingies. So we do get the full Digivolve clear. We do get the ability to like load up here. We are just going to let the swing go through. Finds a giant meat off of this. Yeah, this... All right. Oh yeah, we do get a pop here. So yeah, I think we're probably in the scoop phase. Yeah, we had the Digivolve. We get to load up. We're going to be able to pop ourselves as well. End of attack. 2 checks in. Gets a guy out. Does have blocker here. Gonna pop ourselves to go. And then we should just have enough DP minus if he's not beefed this. Get a Mega Dramon played out as well. Does get the clear. So yeah, we are finally going to take game 1.
Matrix Digivolution.
What's poppin', Tamers? We're back with Player Ammo once again. A bunch of people ask me why I drink Player Ammo, and it's because they sponsor me. Duh. Jokes aside, I actually was drinking Player Ammo before all of that, because I actually don't have much of a sweet tooth, and I find a lot of energy drinks to be too sweet, especially a lot of the powder brands. But the no sugar approach for Player Ammo and their focus on more tart, like sour flavors, really suits my palate. The fruit punch is really just fruity and packs a nice kick. The blue raspberry is really, really nice as well, nice and sour, kind of like when you get those slushies. If you want something a little bit on the sweeter side, there's the strawberry lemonade, which is more strawberry than it is lemonade. And they do have the lemon flavors as well. And I can tell you for a fact that the new black cherry flavor goes foolish. Yeah, the way I mix mine is by getting the dry powder in and then getting a little bit of water in and just mixing it around to try and make a slurry. Then I add up to half the bottle and shake it a baby. Not gonna lie, gang, that one was a good one. If you like seeing top-notch Digimon content daily, I know I've taken a couple days off just to not mental boom, then you can support me for as little as £1 a month by joining the Digi Eggs, or you can be like our big Mama Gemmers at the top of the ultimate tier. We got the Tommy NT, Tommy Tricks on the Sticks, Brad, King of Knights, Rich Life, Sacred Armor, Volti C, The Vortex, Sir Wiccan, Cobb Unbound, Bilal Sadawi, and Zachary Nolan. And it looks like we have our security set, so we can get straight into game 2. And this time we're going to put out a much important invitation of the Sun Eketsu. We're going to see top 3 search off the Hagurumon with that Toy Agumon, you know, matching red for red in the back. And we could evolve out in front, or we could just go with training. Very, very similar opening to what we saw last game. This time choosing to take a body over a boost. And, you know, just going to make sure that all 3 of the Saneketsu get their invitations. So we're doubling up on that. We're seeing a third one in hand. A little bit of a brick. I can't lie. Like, this is not a giga fast hand, but it does mean that when we do go on that push turn, it's going to go crazy. If we can, in theory, go wide enough. So we get 1 check, 1 chip, and Metal Empire, choke to 2, choosing not. I thought Metal Empire played a Digimon from trash. I think we could have gotten a free Hagurumon there. But we are just going to, yep, triple up. All 3 of the Saneketsu have their invitation. Looking like a smash roster right now. Yeah, Metal Empire... Oh, never mind. It's just the Give Guard. I always think that it's like the new gen ones that pick up and reduce play costs. They are just give keyword. And what a keyword to give. Could have get ourselves, obviously, the Guard now and the Thundermon. Okay, choosing not to take a swing in. That's kind of surprising, considering we had the egg for DNA. Like, this could have been a free chip. Yeah, like, you've seen 3 of the Saneketsu things, so you're not really worried about hitting an option necessarily in security. So, like, swing in, hit something, especially with the 3s. Or, like, the stuff that's in trash, we're not really in danger of much coming out. So we give up a free damage to just establish the level 5. We do have counter timing on this body as well. Because this is... oh, never mind. It's the Taunt. It's the Andromon counter timing. But, I mean, it's a decode body, so we're going to see the Gokumon come down. And I believe we're out of pop range, but we do get to go into Takuto, which is going to give us the Paishu token. That's the Digivolve. And then, yeah, -6. There's the full clear. That's everything. Really, really clean. I don't know how quickly you come back from this. This is so much. It's not so much damage on the board, but it's so much tempo. Going into Mega Dramon to clear the body. I don't hate. We can guard this though. we do get a Digivolve, so we take those every day of the week. Yeah, delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. If this effect deletes Digivolve 1 one of your opponent's Digimon, so we do get rid of the Takuto. This does mean that the Saneketsu can show up again rather than being locked, but then again, he was like still kind of a menace anyway. Gonna have the Apemon come down. Apemon is gonna pitch 1, draw 2. And then once again, that invitation, we're gonna get Neja this time. Now we're gonna don the Ghost Rider motorcycle. Swinging with Engage Collision. Counter timing. Oh, gets him before we even get to go in with the block. Wow, we're actually, yeah, we're trying to put some damage down. This is one check. Hits a giant meat again, never punished. Saikualia. Yeah, so just confirming guard. High key, I'm swinging at the Kakamon. I'm playing for board here. But I know we do kind of have to respect the body. We're gonna swing in, and then do we have a means of playing out? We do get to load up sources. That pops the Paishu token. Oh yeah, we do miss. Yeah, we don't have enough DP minus because it's not off the load. We do swing here, but we are able to fragment. Risky swing. But also, I guess unlucky. I mean, you've had so much value already that can't really hate this. Now I would be a little concerned because you do kind of want to reserve some of these fragment pieces for if you get messed with. So we are just going to go into Chaosdramon, choke to 1. This does have Engage as well, so we got some real value here. Engage, Piercing. We get Digivolve and the ability to pop. So realistically, this would be attempt to clear 8mon, but it's probably just going to take the Paishu token. Okay, now we get the load up, which means if we do this correctly, this is swing with Piercing, and then we get to... Did we just block it? That should have been a piercing check. That should have been 2 piercing checks. Yeah, a little confused on that one, I'm not gonna lie, because I only see minus 2k. So unless I'm missing something, chat, let me know. Did we go refit? Because this Sanzo like makes it back. I mean, we still would have been able to do this full Sanzo play. We just had a lot less security to work with. This would have been DOS check. We're going to go in for 2 checks. And then once again, Saneketsu come in. We're now safe from... now very much safe from Chaosdramon and Machine Dramon showing up. Wow, we get the bot deck here. There's really no protection. Damn. That's buns. Oh, I guess it's because we didn't get Metal Empire's... yeah, we didn't get the body here. So we are just going to go for the collision, which means we now have battle protection. Yeah, I actually don't know if I float there. I think I actually leave it so I don't have to deal with the float. Yeah, Erlang, very, very annoying. I mean, you need the Digivolve here, so you do kind of have to slam the machine, but I don't think the machine can get big enough is the problem. Like, I think you just get punched. I guess if... oh, I don't hate this. I guess it's lingering float. Or lingering stun, so... as long as you have enough sources off of the assembly here, this is source strip the Erlang, stun the Nejamon, and then we bot deck the Erlang. Erlang's gonna then, when it would leave, play out Chohakai. And then Chohakai is gonna get the Digivolve down. I would have put the Andromon underneath this, I can't lie, rather than the Metal Greymon, but I actually don't think we've seen Andromon all game. So we do get a important stun body here. And then, you know, Erlang just gets to show up again if we so choose. Gonna choose to go Takuto here. This try and prevents the float, so yeah. DP minus 6. Gonna swing in. Hits Giant Meat. Hits again. And then Metal Empire's gonna get to play out one last one. This does mean that we do actually whiff on lethal though. We're just gonna play the Thundermon. And then, oh yeah, that'll work. We passed enough so we can slam for 8, and that is going to be the swing for game. And since it took so long, it looks like we're going to be going into a draw. So if you like seeing this, what turned into one game each, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. If today's your birthday, then happy birthday. Be good to each other, and as always, have yourselves a damn good one.